Welcome back to Azran Legacy. The story so far. After learning the locations of the 5 Azran eggs, Layton and the others set out to find these mysterious artifacts. Arriving in a dense and humid jungle, our heroes begin their search.
Also, nice with the natives.
Also, I unveiled my polyamorous relationship with Luke's parents.
Yes, that's fine. That's
I'm
nice,
recovering
Layton.
from that, but we'll make do.
Ooh, a hint coin in the top of the mountain.
Layton got there and got back in time.
Indeed. Alright, now we're gonna get... I'm gonna do this puzzle because I know you guys... there's a puzzle that I'm going to... a hidden puzzle that I'm gonna do in a moment because I know you guys will like it, this one. Go ahead, Whips.
What a marvelous flower. I don't recall ever having seen such a species.
Yes.
That's because it's a secret new poisonous one.
Don't die.
0 HP, please.
Oh, how exciting. I think I'll take a few snaps.
You did them so bloody quick.
Go ahead, 2 Whips.
You know, all this talk of flowers reminds me of a puzzle.
He said it, everybody! He said it!
Professor, I thought we were over this.
Yeah,
You know what? No, I'm leaving him to
Wait,
this.
wait,
Not too bad,
hold
you're
on.
doing a puzzle anyway.
No, I'm
Pedro,
not.
Pedro, this is a prequel, so was this
Puzzle
before
46.
he got into the habit of it?
Flowers 2. I've already... Well, this is the second one, whatever. This pet family's goats have eaten all the flowers in the garden. Family's pet goats, I mean. And it's a real thorn in the side. Fuck you.
Basically a puzzle, essentially. Like,
we already read this puzzle, Dwips. We already read this puzzle. Anyway...
I'm supposed to be reading it for Emmy. For all she knows, I might have changed it.
It's a jigsaw puzzle, just... anyway.
Pedro, you know it's funny when you think about it. Maybe the professor being reminded of everything being a puzzle in Curious Village was just him dealing with the trauma of events from this game, and that's how he was coping, given how, according to this game, apparently Curious Village was right after Azran Legacy, so...
Well, shortly.
Yeah.
Well, the credits pictures kind of implied it's shortly after, not so much immediately after. But the point
I don't
is,
really know how much time has passed.
Okay,
well,
shortly after, but you know, like, what I mean,
Sure.
time. Okay, it was enough time for there to have been some distance.
I get what you mean, yeah.
It was little enough time that it could have been Layton
That being
dealing with.
yeah. That being said, I'll have to go back. Okay, it's been a while, so I'll have to go back and check all the hidden puzzles of Last Better to see if he says the line at all in that game.
I'm talking more so about, like, well, it only became apparently a common occurrence for him to say that line in Azran Legacy, but granted, it has been a while since I've done Last Better, so maybe he was doing it all over the place.
Sure.
That or Masked Gentleman.
Remember, Jova, this game is full of... Remember, Jova, this game is full of subtle nods to Curious Village, so I'm guessing when Hino put that in, he just put it in as a reference. He probably just thought of that way, most likely.
But
Well,
of course,
even though
a smart aleck like me can say, so this is where the puzzle addiction
Wait.
started.
Let's all do it. We're not in Scotland.
How do you not live, son?
Well, despite being the one to
Because
walk
look
away,
all
it seems
around
I
you.
solved that thing.
Hey, now, maybe they're just cosplaying. Or maybe there's legit an ancient civilization within Scotland that just happens to be a jungle.
And so photogenic. I can't wait to get these developed.
So buy one of those cameras that prints out the photo immediately.
We don't
Polaroid.
have
They're-
Polaroid
Very
cameras.
expensive, Professor.
We don't have Polaroids in here. Sorry, Professor. Anyway...
Not to mention,
What
you
are we on?
buy the Polaroids and they're also expensive on their own.
What kind of budget are we on? We can't afford bloody Polaroids.
Of course there was
You're on a
point here
teacher's
on the
salary, you're broke.
Alright, Jova, it's you and me in a moment.
The university.
Why and it's what? What in heavens is that funny looking thing on your head?
Hey, I'll have you know, my girlfriend gave me this.
Actually, I was not talking to you.
Yeah, it says the woman with the mushroom haircut. What is going on?
Good day, madam. If you're referring to this gentleman's hat, it's actually considered to be a rather suave item of clothing. Also, his girlfriend gave it to him before she died. We try not to.
Right.
No, not the hat. I'm talking about what's in your head.
What that shitty wig he has on. I don't believe there's anything on Professor Sycamore's head. Look, this wig is fake. Look, see?
I'm sure it's not foreshadowing.
That's
at
my
all.
real
Wig is
hair.
Oh, yes, of course, I'm sure. Oh dear, my sides are split splitting.
What
How can
possessed
a man
you
have long
to
hair? What the
Wait,
hell?
What possessed you to believe that this
It's-
is a wig?
Your hair. What's those fun little bunches? They're so curly, like piggy tails.
That. Yeah.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, that's a face of someone who's about to go on a killing spree.
Oh yeah.
Let's say this is the start of a villain arc, but we kind of know the truth
Professor,
already.
don't do it.
And then Layton has to grab Sycamore to keep him from killing her.
Puzzle
Why are we
again.
getting a
Yeah,
puzzle out of it?
let's just cut to a puzzle.
So stop Sycamore from killing that woman.
Emmy popped up from the side.
These
of the
adorable
room.
little piglets are about to take part in a race, but they won't be able to start until they're lined up in the correct traps, as indicated by the numbers on their backs. The little piggies are scared of being moved around on their own, so you'll need to pick them up on 2 at a time. Do you think you can move them all to the correct place in time for the starter's gun?
Hopefully.
So that's the basic gist of it. You have to put the number 1 on the number 1 spot, the number 2 on the number 2 spot, and so on and so forth. But like they said, you can use the stars to slide the pen and position it above the 2 animals you want to pick up. So basically like that. So the gist of it is that since you have to move 2 piglets at a time, you can't obviously, because if you could only move 1 at a time, obviously this puzzle would be easy as piss. So the challenge is having to consistently move these 2 sets of piglets until you can position all the 5 piglets in the correct spot.
It's actually more easier than you think.
Oh yeah.
Good. Very good. Now, if you'll excuse me,
No.
Professor,
I
no.
will deal with this properly.
Emmy, help me hold him back.
No, I've got the gun already. You can't stop me.
I put the gun there. What else do you expect me to do?
Just take the gun off him.
No, it is a problem that needs to be solved in the most satisfying and conclusive
Professor-
manner.
Professor, Emmy's already disassembled the gun.
There you go. So now the end is true, and there you go. Like I said, it was easier
Upon
than
careful
presented.
consideration,
Well, very well. While I was into that, I also managed to solve the
logical thinking
puzzle.
is essential.
After
in my
careful
line of work.
consideration, I won't use the gun. Just my foot.
You're in hog heaven. Great work. You saved the piglet race.
Yay, so we can eat them.
Alright. You got a new dress-up request for
Not the
Amanita.
dress request.
Yeah, this woman's name is Amanita, for the record.
Get it? Because mushroom.
Amanita.
Alright, I've calmed down. No need to get your knickers in a twist.
You
Why are
insulted
you
the
dancing?
man's hair. Because this music
Why
is
you-
vibe.
So let's see.
Anyhow, welcome to our humble home of Phon Gi. I'm Amanita.
Very funny.
We don't usually
Fun
accept
guy.
fungi. Oops. We don't usually accept outsiders, but I think we can make an exception for you lovely people.
Oh, it's Lido in the
again.
Shire.
Like I said, these are probably the cave people ancestors to the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah.
Well, I can't say I appreciate the slight against my hair. I admit this place is fascinating.
Oh, God.
And the name very evocative.
Really,
For some
Professor?
reason, this track reminds me of,
Trying to be nice.
for some reason, this track reminds me of early Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
We haven't introduced ourselves. Desmond Sycamore, archaeologist. It's a pleasure. That's
Pleasure
probably
to meet you,
because,
Jesus.
you know, early Crash Bandicoot liked to go for a lot of that atmospheric tribal sounding stuff. So
Yeah.
I can
Oh, sure,
see
Layton. Professor Sycamore here, I also work in the field of archaeology. I see that the allure of puzzles pervades even the most remote of regions. I mean, plus, Crash Bandicoot was pretty popular in Japan, so yeah.
Was
Oh,
that
well.
Layton's way of saying
Puzzles are a bit of a
that even
trend around
backwater
here.
folk enjoy puzzles?
Don't be too surprised if someone suddenly springs one on you. Oh, please, that's just like Tuesday, Amanita.
Yeah.
That you choose now to be the moment to warn us about that is something of a puzzle in itself. I mean that with no offense, of course.
Sure.
All the offense.
I love her smile. Listen, I'm really sorry about laughing at you. It's just I'd completely forgotten how curly a man's hair could be. Here, everybody.
Very well.
Amanita is
Very well,
into curly hairstyles.
Very well, I will
I
put
see.
my other hidden gun away then.
The people of Phon Gi do seem to sport a rather particular hairstyle, I must say.
If anyone starts giving you a rough time about being here, just tell Amanita to let you in. That'll sort them.
Oh my.
You kept a level head and solved my puzzle, even after I got in your hair.
Of course I kept a level
In such,
head, he says.
in such wonderful hair too. For that I'm grateful, Professor Pigtails.
Of course I kept my cool, he said as he put away the furred gun. Sycamore.
Just trying to be very polite.
Formal. Look. Don't get me wrong. I am single, but I'm not sure I'm into doing it
Excuse
treetop
me,
style.
Amanita, but we have something else in mind. We're looking for a small egg-shaped stone marked with engravings. Have you seen it?
Sure, I've seen it. Oh, okay, that was quick. Okay, I guess this will go straight ahead, and you'll come to the grand stage. It's right there.
That easy.
Merely an inconvenience.
Yeah, so
I'm not coming to anybody except, whatever mind. The grand stage, you say? Thank you for your help, Amanita. You've been most kind.
I like how she was trying to score with Sycamore there, but again, I get the feeling the dude doesn't want to do it treetop style.
not a problem. Besides, I'm looking forward to seeing your performance.
What?
Oh dear.
Oh, nothing at all. Go on ahead and you'll see for yourself.
Are we having
Layton!
another Bezella beauty pageant?
Layton, you will lead the charge on this one.
What? I don't even know what she's talking about.
Like I said, you will lead the charge on this one.
I don't even know what I'm doing.
Exactly.
Anyway, I
You're
got
both
big
just
clothes
winging
now,
it.
so I got a second.
Cute and casual.
Oh, you didn't even get rid of the new one there. I'm surprised, Pedro.
I think just touching it briefly does it, if I remember correctly.
Activate Street Pass, except it don't work anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't work anymore, sadly.
Don't remind me.
I missed that. No, it's still new.
Oh, never mind. It's still.
Okay,
Well,
now-
I'll get rid of it later. Moving on.
Mr.
Gonna talk to that
Portuguese
other
overlord,
girl?
make up your
Oh, I
mind.
guess not.
All right, go ahead.
They've gathered quite the crowd here. I presume this is the grand stage that Amanita spoke of.
Yes, this is where we do our sacrifices. Thank you for volunteering.
What?
Everyone looks really excited, and look at all the directions.
Why, yes, it's for
Decorations.
Watana. Why, yes.
Decorations.
Why, yes, we celebrate Watanagashi here. I'm sure you'll love it just fine with the cotton picking.
They are quite striking. I would wager there's some sort of traditional festival taking place.
Ah, that's just what I was thinking, Professor.
Actually, Layton in Higurashi.
No, I don't want to see Professor be killed multiple times.
Ho ho, I'm
He'll be
sure.
fine in the end after the time loops.
It's true. I worked it out from, what's going on around us.
It's called deduction, Luke.
Oh, that's very perceptive of you, Luke. Perhaps you can tell me then, what might the reason for this festival be?
I'm surprised you haven't caught on, actually. Well...
Maybe we should ask the locals about it.
Haha, don't worry, Luke. At this precise moment, nor can I. Let's just observe the festivities a little,
Haha,
shall we?
Luke, I was just fucking with you.
And then it turns out to be an orgy.
Ah,
I'm used to
there's the
orgies.
man we saw at the entrance. What's he doing?
I've got experience, although I better let Luke's parents know if it's okay.
All right. Terry, you're the one on the right. Hey, Chief. Coming up with this routine's been a real brain scratcher. A brain scratcher? Eh? See?
Oh my god,
Huh?
it's a tribe that cracks puns. Get me out of here.
No, I will say, we're getting a boy.
Is this what Sans was like before he
Kratos, what
died?
happened to you?
Boy. This is... okay, how about this? Oh no! My hair! It's eating me! It's eating my
I get it, it
hair!
resembles a Metroid, but
See? It's like my hand's being eaten? Huh? By my hair? No?
Some new material!
I don't see what you're about, and you're starting to get on my nerves.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
This festival's been going on for days now. All these acts have been going on right over my head.
Oh, it's supposed to be a roast.
Get off the stage. I can feel my lumbago acting up again.
Get off the stage!
You stink.
Oh, come on, Chief. A little smirk never hurt anyone. Why don't you give it a try?
Wash your hands when you get out.
Oh, what's the point? I've gone through all my best material, and you won't even raise an eyebrow. It's no use.
That's
That's your best material.
Yeah, here's a hint. Learn how to be funny first.
Jova.
Oh, no use. Jesse, love. You're not trying hard enough. Just think of something to really grab his attention.
Also, she's
Like I'll
speaking with
fucking shoot you.
Also, why was she speaking with British dialect there?
But Chief's more open this week's. Well, remember, Jova, localizations in these games usually like to do that, so.
Yeah.
No, usually for foreign nations, they try and change up some
I
stuff.
get the idea, Jova, they wanted to avoid any, racial connotation.
Probably, yeah.
So maybe they just imply these are British people.
Everybody's
who
a Brit.
emigrated in
Everybody's
conflict.
British, yeah.
The end.
Cheer up, love. It's a bed of roses, and they come with thorns to boot. You've got to be thick-skinned.
Chantorelle.
Yep.
Again, more types of
Go ahead, Shirei.
mushrooms.
What peculiar people? Are they involved in some kind of contest?
Aurora, don't call them peculiar, please. I want to avoid another incident.
Oh, please.
Peculiar is.
Peculiar is not. Peculiar is tame. Jesus Christ. Now it's my turn. Now it's my turn to say what Chantarelle just said. Get a thicker skin.
Would you prefer I say, look at these weirdos?
That's even worse.
What's wrong with peculiar?
I can see the world.
Okay, fine. Are you?
Dick Layton being overly
Okay,
worried.
Dick.
Yes.
Yeah, let's get back.
Okay, Dick. Are you
Say
fine?
they're trying to make...
Sorry.
If I had to guess, I say they're trying to make the village chief laugh.
So it would seem, Luke, and I certainly can't fault them for their efforts because they aren't making any.
But surely this ritual has some bearing on the Aura Stone, does it not?
Fine, Professor.
My theory,
Sorry, go on.
my theory is that he believes, being a dick should be left to him, and then he's leaving a bad impression on this young lady.
Not just that.
Like-
When I'm a dick, it's charming. When everyone else is a dick, it causes
Okay.
bloody international incidents.
Okay, Professor. Well, are you okay with unusual as a replacement then?
Different.
Eccentric.
Whatever. Moving on.
There was that remark in Act 2 of Xenogears where Faye talked about Hammer.
Go ahead,
I
Shirei.
didn't know better, Professor. I'd say you've been conditioned by peace.
Yeah, that's
and principle.
important.
And hello.
There you go. She has the Azran egg on his
He
neck.
has the
Look,
precursor egg.
Professor! It's the egg! Look!
Fuck, I gotta be funny. Yes, I'm looking, my boy. Our esteemed chief does indeed seem to be in possession of the egg.
Maybe we can make him laugh with a puzzle.
How does that?
He doesn't look like the sort of person who'd just let us have it.
Emmy, you're funny. You go up.
Go ahead.
Luke, at times like this, a gentleman must always remain positive. It can't hurt to ask. Excuse me, can I have the egg? No.
Hey, ancient civilization, we, a bunch of people from Britain, will just kindly ask you for
The village Shiba Phon Gi steadfastly refuses so much as to smile, no matter how much the locals try and entertain him. A festival with the aim of making him laugh has been going on for days now. Why won't he laugh?
The poor man hasn't laughed in weeks. Perhaps he's
dog
just not a
just
very
died, leave him
cheerful
alone.
soul.
So, okay,
I didn't know that, did I?
Favorite VTuber just graduated.
I have to
Oh,
wonder,
no.
is this the first year that this guy has been chief? Because otherwise, I do have to wonder if they've done it before.
Think you can barge right in front of me? Not a chance. Blew it. Ha
Oh,
ha ha.
God, he's one of the big fungus from Dark Souls. I haven't shown it to you, Shearing Dweebs, but those things can one-hit kill you with a punch.
Oh, I see what your game is. Here I am, putting my heart and soul into my work for the village, and you think you can just come along and steal my... Oh, there you go, Dwibs. Sorry, Jova, I thought it was Jova that said. There you go.
Taking your drones.
What did we do?
Not laugh at his terrible joke. We were simply hoping to obtain an audience of your chief to discuss the possibility of a trade.
Yep. And with the British form of a trade is you can
Know
choose
it.
your life.
You got that
usually.
beady look on your eyes. Well, you, sir, will not be skipping your way down the queue.
What queue? There's just you and that's it.
Not you, not anyone. Got it?
Oh no, really? We were just watching the festival. We don't want to take part.
Not so hasty, Luke. If we can make the village elder laugh, is it not possible that he might be willing to part with the egg?
Do we even know if that's the prize? Well, good thinking, Professor. In that case, yes. We would like to skip our way down the queue like British.
No, we're Brits, we
enough.
like queuing. It's a thing.
Sure, that's great, except I already told you. No, I'm not having it.
So you British actually like lines.
It's just a weird joke thing.
Hold on a sec. Did you just say Amanita? What's she got to do with this?
Amanita.
As a matter of fact, Amanita was the gracious lady who directed us here.
So she's giving you the special treatment then, eh? Can't win, can I?
What are you, her husband?
Amanita's single. Grumble, grumble, only wanted my turn. Just because I look angry doesn't mean I want to be,
I
baka.
kind of had the idea she was single when she tried to hook up with Sycamore.
Sure.
Looks like we have a chance now, Professor. Let's talk to Chief more.
Moral.
Just a moment. As gentlemen, it won't do to act arrogantly in the face of tradition. We must approach this carefully in the appropriate manner.
Okay.
Give me that fucking egg!
Jesus.
Please?
Spoken like a true British gentleman.
All right, so how do we do it? Oh, what's going on?
Who turned off the Phoenix?
Get out!
I'm thinking,
Just a dash
okay?
of preparation before the big performance. Now after you, Luke, with aplomb.
Like this? But I feel silly.
Well, that's kind of the point. You're supposed to make him laugh. You're supposed to look silly. That's the point.
Oh God.
Hi. God.
There you go. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That will be your nightmare for the next few weeks. Enjoy.
I can feel myself
Sleep paralysis demon.
Tommy, don't take those pictures.
Don't give up, you two.
I was just gonna use it as blackmail material.
I admire their courage. I, for one, could not do whatever it is they're doing.
Are you sure? I get the idea, Professor. You might be very good at disguising as someone else.
I don't know what you're
Go ahead,
talking
Joey.
about.
Luke is making a brave attempt to blur the boundaries of man and beast.
Aurora, no.
You know,
He has
like I said,
become furry.
okay, like I said, there's something about being roasted by what is essentially a little child who doesn't know better.
Ha ha ha. Cracking. The chief must be enjoying this.
Those teeth. No.
I love how Layton just does that quack deadpan.
Or not.
No luck, it would seem. Those two have humiliated themselves all for nothing, and Emmy has taken pictures of it as well.
It's a disaster. We'll throw all this comedy gold at him, and he won't even give us a grin. Something's definitely not right.
What
It's just not
happened?
funny. Have you ever thought of that?
I take it your elder wasn't always of this less than sunny disposition?
No, and we haven't a clue what's changed him. He used to be the life of the party, but now he acts as if he's turned toxic.
Oh dear God, he got onto Twitter.
Yes, ever since he started using that Twitter thingy,
I mean,
he's just...
they are a bunch of mushroom people, so...
He's horrible. he keeps posting. He's horrible. He keeps posting things about how people are so soft, and he keeps moaning about.
Professor.
Why did they have to make this a sprite?
A model, you mean? A model, you mean?
I love that they did
Sherry,
it.
I'm pretty sure he wants to traumatize
Oh.
the most people possible.
Also, there you go, Shirai. Layton with actual irises in his eyes.
I take things I never wanted for 500.
Oh god.
Now you can.
I didn't notice that.
That-
Thanks,
He's
Joe.
actually
have fun.
blinking.
Have fun next time you go to sleep, Shirai.
So wait,
It's
okay.
fine. I've
thing
dreamed
is-
worse.
The thing is, Layton is blinking, which means either he cut out a mask for the irises so specific, or he actually always has had irises, and he's just showing them like a shark occasionally does.
Alright, next up is...
Go ahead.
Well, rather than relying on my fashionable hairstyle, I thought I'd have a shot at some good old British comedy.
Oh yeah, show him Red Dwarf. Show him Red Dwarf.
No, he's gonna...
yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Trevor.
A bit of dry humor for that wet blanket. That should cheer up Mr. Morrill.
Gonna do the Ministry of Silly Walk.
Alright, so Sycamore is gonna go for more verb.
You tell jokes, Professor? Well, good luck then.
But Sycamore is going to try the good old-fashioned verbal British humor.
Professor Sycamore's clumsy wit might be just the solution to our comedic dilemma.
You know what that dark mask reminds me of? The classic trap from Saw, the one that's supposed to split your head open.
I think combining this with the whole "make mama laugh" thing, I get the feeling he really likes this idea of trying to make a sourpuss laugh. Anyway, go ahead too.
What is that sickly sweet smell? Is there a fruitcake somewhere around here?
I believe the scent you detected is my cologne.
Okay.
My name is Desmond Sycamore, and I'd like to tell you a little joke in exchange for that egg.
You're the joke. You're not funny. Next.
Go on.
You see, like any proper British gentleman, once upon a time, there was a family of deer in a forest. A mother, a daughter, and a son.
Next.
Then,
Hold on, let him finish.
the mother deer was renowned for baking delicious cakes, and she would make them for all the other animals in the forest. Everyone talked about what a lovely family they must be, so kind and giving.
And then they died.
One day, though, the mother deer caught a cold, so she asked the son to go out and deliver the treats in her place.
Okay.
Ah.
And from that day, the rodent quarter of Zootopia was born.
Sure, why not?
The son agreed, picked up a basket filled with goodies, and left the house. His first stop was a house belonging to a family of rabbits.
So a very, populated owl.
The rabbit family had never met the boy, but they welcomed him in, saying that, knowing his mom, he must be a lovely boy indeed. They sat down, and to the rabbit's surprise, a young deer began to scuff up all the cakes right in front of them. Is he British or something? He then proceeded to smash up their home before darting out, shouting and screaming. Shocking behavior.
Well, he did say this is a British joke, so...
Needless to say, the animals of the forest learned an important lesson that day. You shouldn't judge a buck by its mother.
Exactly.
That
Can we
is
just-
definitely a British joke.
Tossing back to the airship.
I'm so
Fucking
sorry.
anime glasses with him.
Yep. So yeah, that's the lesson, everybody. You shouldn't judge a buck by its mother.
Oh wait, sorry.
Yeah.
Is that a British saying, Shiroi?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Why, it's worse. Didn't you say you had a joke to tell me?
Get off the stage.
Get off the stage.
Well, you see, that bit at the end was the joke. It's a witty play on a common idiom. You see, you need a high IQ
Yeah,
to
to be fair,
understand.
Oh yeah, insult him. That'll help.
Witty? What was witty about it?
Explain the joke, asshole.
And here I had my hopes up because you smelled like a bit my favorite pudding.
Oh dear lord. I'm
Okay.
dying.
Evie, have you got anything?
He's getting awkward by the second.
I'm
I
dying.
like the Sycamore's line now.
Perhaps these bumpkins aren't sophisticated enough to comprehend my wits.
Their IQs aren't high enough.
Well, I tried. Shall we resort to the usual British method of
No,
curating
we've still got
treasures?
Evie and Aurora.
Go ahead.
He sense a stone brewing within the professor.
Talking about, I'm just fine.
He's huffing on copium.
Big sniff.
Again, it's just something about being roasted by Aurora who's the equivalent of a child. Because a child doesn't even mean to roast, so somehow that makes it worse.
A child that's been frozen
Sure.
away for however many years. I'm not surprised. Can't be a good feeling to have your joke fall flat like that.
Emmy, please.
As always, well, at least we have witty writing in the game itself, so that's nice. Go on.
Anyway, this is like trying to get blood from a stone. Let's head back to the village square and think things over.
Oh, what? You don't want to try anything? Surely. I am sure you could supposedly have...
Your
the
bow
secret
tie's
key.
funny, showing that.
I don't know, I think people playing Tears of the Kingdom know exactly how to get blood from a stone.
Yep.
Oh, yes. Among other things.
It's funny because the way of saying it in my country is translated, instead of a stone, it's used, say, like a radish or an onion.
How about we put on a play next? A real feast for the senses. We could do Peter Pan.
It's not really used, Lucas.
Do you think that would get the chief to crack a smile?
Can I be
Or
Captain
maybe
Hook?
Maybe we should tickle him.
The senses. Of course, the chief did something rather extraordinary. He could distinctly smell Professor Sycamore's stink and scent.
No,
Stop sniffing people!
no, don't worry, sure, trust me, the Layton's going somewhere with this. Go on.
And this simple fact alone, there may be a significant clue.
Horse. Get Naked Snake to help out.
Go on.
First, someone laughs at the sight of my hair. Then someone else tells me I smell like a cake.
You know, Professor, something tells me you should curate better your image.
Well, to be fair, it is just this place that thinks that way of me. Even a saint's patience only lasts so long.
But then you're not
And
a
you're a
saint then,
total
are you?
saint, aren't you?
Absolutely.
In any case, we should redouble our efforts. There must be more to this than meets the eye.
Total rotor.
Agreed. The villagers may disclose some vital information to us yet.
What tragedy must have occurred in this poor man's life to render him joyless and bereft of laughter? Okay, now are you
We
gonna
saw
talk
Holmes
to...
and Watson.
Ah!
Oh, that would certainly do it.
It's Professor Pigtails and his luscious locks. How the festival go?
Stop doing that.
You saw the Book of Henry.
Oh, God.
And it was an entertaining experience, thank you very much. However, it doesn't appear as though your chief will be in a celebratory mood anytime soon.
So what you're saying?
Sycamore killed Comedy Stone dead.
So what you're saying, Shiro, is we are not killing the village chief, and that's final.
No, we're not. No.
We're not
Anyway.
killing the village chief, we're not stealing the artifact.
By the way, do you fancy staying for dinner tonight? I can cook up a mouth-watering stew, you know.
I mean, guys, it's mushrooms.
What flavour is it? Oh, really? Have you any traditional ingredients?
I
Not
told
me.
him today have... Professor, what the fuck?
What? Oh yes, plenty of those. Warty fowl cap, mature parsnip, and a liberal helping of moss and bark for that added texture.
No offense.
You had me up until the moss and bark.
Moss is actually can be actually useful for improvised medicament, but not for a stew.
Right, Chris?
Sorry, you can't tonight. Washing my hair.
Don't worry, it's perfectly safe once you boil off the poison.
What?
Just look at the chief. He comes around every day to eat this stuff, and he's a picture of health.
He's hoping that he eats one that wasn't boiled properly.
Go on, Rose.
Well, it pays me to decline, but I fear our palace may not be accustomed to such rich cuisine.
We are more the beans on toast kind of people, you know.
Well, it's
how.
sweet of you to put it like that, but I know a no when I hear one.
I'm afraid over here in America, we don't tend to like to eat.
Oh well,
either.
more for the chief then. Maybe an extra large portion will help him get out of that grump he's in.
No, you don't eat poison, you eat heart attacks instead. Do you have any idea as to what could have caused it?
We have a good variety ranging from
I really can't
healthy
say,
to mouthwatering.
but there's definitely something
delicious,
off
thank you
about
very
him.
much.
Something more than just a lack of sense of humor.
We'll die on arrival.
Could you pinpoint that something?
Yeah.
Sure, we
You
could much help to us.
interact.
Oh, now you're putting me on the spot. Let's see. Why don't you just ask the chief's family?
They're dead. You have to go to the graveyard to check with them.
Let's call Mr. Wright and his friend Maya.
The Moral's hut is just west of here. You can't miss it.
Oh wait, I'm not supposed to know who Maya and Phoenix are yet. Fuck!
I'm Paradox.
An excellent idea, madam. We'll pay them a visit now. Why is your husband such a fuddy-duddy?
Oh, you
Not
might.
married. She was sitting on sycamores.
Oh, you
She
might
got
bump
married.
into his granddaughter there.
Or swinging.
A little bit eccentric, that girl, but cute as a button, just like her name.
I was talking to the chief's wife.
We haven't met her yet.
So what is that?
We'll do it. We will do soon.
Yes.
And who are you talking to?
I'm talking to the script supervisor. who's
Also,
told me
I
what's
do
gonna happen
wonder
next.
if the payoff is that because they live in such close proximity to mushroom, these people are intoxicated on spores, which is more
Yeah.
common than you think.
They're all high all the time. Okay, so join us next time when we interrogate the chief's family and ask him what horrible thing he saw that made him unable to laugh. Is it the Book of Henry? Is it Holmes and Watson? Could it have been
Freddy got
cats?
fingered?
Oh God.
Yeah, exactly. It's so unfunny. It caused Pedro to cough.
Yes.
So yeah.
See you then.
That's
Yeah.
her.